China's economy is so staggeringly bad that even some Chinese economists are defying state controls and speaking up. Let's just hope that next week I'm not reporting on their disappearances. Welcome to China Uncensored. I'm Chris Chappell, and do you want to be on the cutting edge of the latest news happening in China? Then join me, Shelley, and Matt in a special China Uncensored live stream on YouTube this Friday, December 13th. That's right, Friday the 13th, starting at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We've got lots of cool stuff to tell you about, and we'll be reading your live comments as we do the show. So, in the West, it's no secret that the Chinese economy is about as stable as, well, Chinese construction. And this is a big concern for the Chinese Communist Party. Already, protests are erupting across the country. It's a threat to the party's grip on power. And so the CCP has to do something. Unfortunately, all the party really knows how to do is lie. It's an open secret that China makes up its GDP numbers. A former top official called it man-made and unreliable. At a recent conference, Xi Jinping and other top leaders talked about how they're going to save the economy that's totally fine and there's nothing wrong with it. Stop asking about it. Unfortunately, there are a few wild conspiracy nuts in China who think they really know how the economy works. They're economists. They're Chinese economists. For some reason, they think telling the truth will help. One of them is Fu Peng, the chief economist for the brokerage house Northeast Securities. He actually spoke out about China's economic issues publicly at an event in Shanghai. He said the economic system is broken and the government isn't helping, especially with youth unemployment. That was the kind of comment that got Alibaba's billionaire founder Jack Ma disappeared for a couple of months before returning to the public to pursue his true passion of fleeing the country and teaching at a college in Japan. But Fu Peng not only criticized the economy, he also criticized censorship. And boy, hold on to that one. I'll come back to it in a bit. The other big name was Gao Shanwen. He's the chief economist at state-owned SDIC Securities. He called China today full of vibrant old people, lifeless young people, and despairing middle-aged people. At 71 years young, Xi Jinping is living his best life. But Gao actually gave some numbers, like real numbers, not the Chinese government's man-made numbers. Gao claims 47 million laborers can't find regular work. That's more people than the state of California. Fitting too, since most of California is unemployed actors. As for China's not man-made and very reliable GDP, Gao says it was not actually 4.8% like the government said. It's actually closer to 1.8%. Didn't take long for both economists' comments to go viral, with some netizens applauding them for being so candid. One netizen said, "They spoke the truth and hit the nail on the head." Another said, "It's time to wake up and stop being intoxicated by the dream of prosperous times." What are you talking about? No, it's not. That's why China's censors deleted those comments and shut down those economists' social media accounts. Now you might wonder, what were these guys thinking, telling the truth in communist China? Aren't economists supposed to have better risk evaluation? Well, according to Sino Insider, a risk consultancy that specializes in elite Chinese politics, there are several possible reasons. Perhaps they believe they're just doing their patriotic duty. Perhaps they felt they could talk about such things after seeing signs the CCP was acknowledging China's economic challenges and trying to tackle them. Perhaps they were encouraged to speak by officials behind the scenes trying to shield themselves. Perhaps it's the business and political elite trying to pressure Xi Jinping to shift policies and undermine his authority and prestige. Whatever the reason and whatever ideas they've given to help the Chinese economy, they're wrong. The Chinese Communist Party can come up with a much better solution to China's economic woes. Arrest all the economists. And if you want to know more, and if you want to stay on the cutting edge of all the latest China news, then join us this Friday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern for a special YouTube live stream. We've got a lot to talk about. It's also going to be one of our last live streams on YouTube because in the future, we're going to be doing live streams on our new premium website, ChinaUncensored.tv. I hope you'll join. The link is below. Click the Notify Me button on the upcoming live stream to get an alert when we start. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time.